Smoke? Are you listening? I'm sorry. But you got me back. Let's roll the footage. And I believe we're recording. Hello, and welcome YouTubers, vapors, and vaping voyeurs. Okay. Da-da-da. Welcome. This one is going to be a short one. Today is going to be a review on the brand new SMOK MAG Kit. Now, disclaimer up front. Used to be a SMOK fanboy. Got to a point where it seemed like a lot of their devices were cookie cutter, in my opinion. It was like the same UI, same button placements, and just a little bit would change on the outside. But I've been watching from the sidelines for a while and seeing some of the new stuff and still seeing how some of them still are the same. They just add lights, yada, 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 so forth. But SMOK, you won me back. Hands down, you won me back with the MAG Kit. Folks, I'm gonna gush a lot probably about this MAG Kit right here. Of course, it came with the TFV12 Prince, which is a good tank, but the mod, hands down, I love it. Get your ingenuity back. I did something a little different, and you won me back with this one. This is really awesome. But first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and go down low. Of course, you can see the sleeve, the standard SMOK black box. But we're gonna go ahead and go down. Push this out of the way of the other camera here. I'm gonna go ahead, go down. I'm gonna show you the device. Let you see it up front, close and personal, and show you a few things. I'll go over a couple of pieces, then we're going to come back up, give you my pros and cons, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, without further ado, let's go. All right, so what we have here is obviously the SMOK MAG Kit. Now, and I keep doing this, but I am going to have to remember one of these days, excuse me one second, to bring the right stuff to keep this camera up where I want it for this part. And ignore the couch back there in the background and the can. Daddy, I see everything. All right, so this is the SMOK MAG Kit. 225 watt TC, a little bit of carbon action going on here. Tis the season, so I got the green. Before I even go into the design, let me give you some of the color options, so that way there is no, you don't have to wonder. Take a quick look. Now I got the green because it is the season, but I'm going to tell you right now, you got the black red, black prism, gold black, silver black, purple black, the pink black down there blocked by their logo, sorry, red black, navy blue black, and green black. Now, even though I got the green, 'tis the season, and I'm not normally a green guy, but the color green and the finish on this, I loved it. I don't know why, but that's what I got. But I'm honestly probably going to pick up a second one when they launch all these here soon. And I'm probably going to get that black prism because that one looks really cool to me, in my opinion. So back down low. Here we go. So you have, like I said, the MAG Kit. Now, I'm just going to go over some of the nuances of what I really love. Yes, that is a spring-loaded 510. Nice, flat, but just slightly raised. Just enough so you don't scrape into this green coating. I call it a thumb stand. Kind of funny. But yes, of course, there's no getting around what the style is. It's like a grip. And they thought about bringing all the parts of a grip over. Everything from both sides where your finger and thumb would go right into perfectly to pull that trigger, down to real quick and easy, boom, boom, up and down button. And of course, what most people, at least I really love, is this extra added, and I think this is, I'm not sure if this is, if the whole thing is actually a stainless steel or a zinc, but this is really good material here. I have no doubt this is going to be sturdy and last a long time. It's not that heavy though, even with 2 batteries in it. And of course, let's show the part that everybody's going to love. And I love it for probably the same reasons, but more reasons, and I'll show you in a second. This button here, of course, is going to kick out the mag. Of course, who doesn't love this sound? Yeah. But let me show you why I love it. First off, no more fiddling, trying to get, I don't know if you can see down in there, but it's nice and clean. It is metal on the inside. Here's this piece, little button here that makes contact with, excuse me, let's see if I can get it, that little contact there that closes the circuit. But what I love about it is the fact that instead of having to hold your mod upside down, try and get the batteries in and close it, it pops out, then you can set your mod down. Don't have to worry about dripping juice if you happen to have an RDA on there or whatever. And then you deal with this. Kudos, SMOK, huge kudos. Thank you. It's not that I'm blind, but I love the offset color of the plus, the positive and negative symbols on the black. Easy, easy to read. Thank you, SMOK. But it gives you this nice little, almost like a carrying case. It just makes it real easy to slide your batteries in like you need to, and then you pop it into the mod. But I'm going to go a little further to explain. They got these breathe holes in the side, and if what looks like, if you're looking and you think, hey, is that plastic? Yes. I'm going to take these batteries out and I'm going to show you. Set these batteries off to the side. Inside, of course, as usual, nice bright red, positive. Nice little look like dark blue for negative, just in case you can't read the white. But they did put plastic inserts in here. So, I mean, they're thinking about safety here, folks. They're thinking even if you slap a battery in here and you forget, and maybe there's a couple nicks or you didn't know, they're keeping you protected. So, I mean, they're taking some of the user error out of there. Of course, I would say, obviously, always check your batteries. But let's say you happen to put one in that is nicked. It's got that plastic sleeve in there to even help protect you. So, kudos on this whole design of this mag, SMOK. You guys knocked it out of the freaking park with that design. Love it. So, let's... Here, I got to get this sound for everybody. Ah, yeah. Sorry. Geeked out for a moment. I just love that. Now here you got some breathe holes for the board. I'm going to assume it probably either comes out around the edges here, maybe even through the USB or through the bottom as well. This here actually has some breathe holes. It looks like it's some mesh behind those holes there, so there is some breathing room there. But I'm telling you, everything from the carbon feel here, the feel of this into the hand, I'm telling you, it's comfortable. No sharp. I find no sharp pieces to this. I mean, it's just, and I got average hands, yes, unsexy ones, but average hands, and it fits freaking perfect. Feels sturdy. I just set it down. It's anyway. I'm starting to go gushing all over. SMOK, you've won me back on this one. I mean, whether you want to do this, put your thumb here as a rest, you know, however you want to do it, it's just, it's perfect feel for me. Perfect feel. Everything just perfect in place. Love it. So the operation is pretty, and this is where they've won me back as well. The operation of this, ooh, reflection, Christmas tree. All right, squirrel. Real simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're all in the vaping community used to this. But one other thing I love, a lot of companies are doing this now. Yes, color screens, but not just a color screen, OLED color screen. Easy to see. You got A and B there for your batteries. You have your wattage. And of course, then you have your puff count on the side. Down here, your ohmage, of course, your voltage, and your puff count. Now, I'm going to navigate through this and show you how easy it is. Barely even have to take your finger off here if you're just navigating through just to check it out and see. So, get my glasses off. Normally I wear contacts. Got a little problem in my right eye. Had to use my glasses. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Boom. There's the wattage. Okay. The mode setting. So if I press and hold the fire button, wattage. If I press and hold the fire button, preheat, yes or no. Come up here, modes 1, 2, 3. Of course, that one button pushing back out here. But now, let's say if I want to go to titanium or nickel, stainless steel, memory settings. It's all there. Boom. I'm going to stick with wattage because that's the kind of guy I am. I'm just not a temperature nut. I have used this for a couple days. So far, I have not had any problem with the color, nicks, anything like that. Anyway, 1, 2, 3. Go on to the next one. Okay. Puff setting, never. This is if you wanted to set a max puffs. I don't know anybody that still uses it, but it's there if you want it. But, and of course it does time out. I'm going to go back there. I'm going to go down. You can set puff settings max if you want to. I got never. Press and hold. Puff clear. Yes. Press and hold. Done. I mean, this is so simple. SMOK, love this UI. Kudos. 1, 2, 3. Excuse me for the cough. Now this is where you can change the screen color. It's not the screen color itself. It's more the writing that you saw underneath the wattage where it's red. See there how all this is, the writing is red, and this line here is red. 1, 2, 3. You can change that color. Pretty cool. You got screen timeout and auto lock. And then next, power off, power on. So if I went to 1, 2, 3, sorry, didn't mean to go past that, but if I went to this, move it over to that, press and hold the fire button, off. I mean, menu system is easy. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it back on. I will show you the last step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Locked. Now, it means locked. Yes, including the fire button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unlocked. So the only way to actually power this off, either take the batteries out or go into that one menu setting, but it's easy to do. Easy to go through this menu setting. So that's the actual mod. Of course, this is the kit. So it does come with, glasses back on, the TFV12 Prince with the bubble tank. Now it does have an extra glass, but it's not the bubble style. Here you're going to find, of course, you have airflow. It does stop either way. And this is a very good wide open airflow. I'm not going to bother unscrewing the bottom to show you how you can take the coil in and out. But I will discuss this up here. I love the fact, first off, depending on what color you get a tip to basically match. Like it's this honeycomb style. I think it's acrylic. Don't quote me on that. Excuse me. Easy just to pop out. There you go. And you can pop it back in. But this is where they've won me back, also on the tank side. I used to have problems, and I meant to bring the tank in here to show you guys the problem I used to have with pushing down and pulling out, and then just pulling. Boy, that's starting to sound wrong. Anyway, pull that top back and getting it to lock in place, and hope if you don't bump it, because then it would start to open again. Now they've added a button. Love this. Love it. Press the button and then just push. Fill her up, close her up, clicks right into place, will not open back up. Thank you, SMOK, for adding that feature. I've always loved your top fills, except for the fact that mine would always bump open a little bit after so much use. So I love the locking mechanism. So kudos on that. So I'm going to go ahead and let's bring everybody back up top. We're going to go ahead and put this on here. I'm going to go ahead and vape on it for a little bit. I'm going to run through the manual, run through some of the specs for those who want to know the specs. If you like to know that. This is going to be wide open. Right now, this is the 0.4 ohm coil in here. I'm going to go ahead and do it at 65 watts. And here we go. Beeping on my Victory Liquid Apple all day. I had to get a 120 ml bottle of that. I'm so addicted to that. I don't know. Can't stop. Flavor I'm getting off the coil is good. It's honestly what I've come to expect from the SMOK coils. I haven't had enough time with it yet to be able to honestly tell you the longevity of these coils. I know sometimes they've had issues with their coils, but I am getting okay flavor off of it. I just recently reviewed another tank that had great longevity, better flavor as far as the coils go. So time will tell on these, and I'm hoping it lasts, but definitely getting some good flavor. Of course, if I really wanted more flavor, I could cut this off, so let's say about halfway. And get just a little bit more flavor. But wide open is best for me. That's how I like this particular tank. So let's go ahead and go over some of the specs. Get that knocked out real quick. Oh, sorry, one more time to go back down low just to show you. One thing that I do like to give kudos for, because I give negatives when they're due, I give kudos when they're due. A lot more companies are doing this. I particularly like SMOK's battery card versus some of the other ones I've seen, and I'll show you why. If you look here, it gives you qualified battery, non-insulated skin, no insulated skin in the positive pole, damaged insulated skin at the top, or no insulated skin on the negative bottom. And that's, forget using those kind of batteries on this side here on a SMOK device. Don't use those on any device. That's trash material there. You're only asking for danger. Even with their plastic sleeve that they put in that mag container for the batteries, I would never use those kind of batteries. And I'll also go as far as to say, please folks, this is time for the holidays. These are cheap, dime a dozen. Amazon, if you didn't already get some of these battery covers, they make rubber ones as well that'll actually act as a sleeve. Excuse me. Stay safe. Use these for your extra batteries. Don't just throw these in your pockets. I recently had a family member that has got third-degree burns, going to need skin grafts. Those batteries are serious, folks, and that's why these companies put these cards out there for you. They tell you what kind of batteries not to use. The only thing I would like to say, let me read this just to make sure. I don't think it's covered. It's not covered, but I wish they would also include in there, although it's not their responsibility per se, I would like to start seeing in these battery safety cards also additional information of do not, store these batteries properly. Do not place them in pockets with coins and keys or in purse with metal objects, because it's going to happen, folks. Just danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger, Will. Danger. So anyway, let's bring it back top. I know I put it in a lot of my videos, and I'll probably put it in all of my future ones, just because you never know when a new subscriber comes on. Battery safety, folks. Hopefully I haven't made this too long. I will say, instead of showing you the inside, it comes with an extra glass. Of course, it comes with another coil as well. Extra O-rings, of course, an extra seal for the top where you insert the juice. And yeah, for those who haven't seen, and for those who are new, when you do push this open, it's going to be real simple. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and zoom in and I'll show you. It's going to be real simple. Oh, over there. You're going to fill in that little slot on the side, not down the center unless you want to drink your juice. So, boom. I didn't show that in the up close, but it is very possible some of you out there, first time getting off cigarettes, may go to something like this to start with. Know your battery safety. Keep them safe. Use external chargers, always preferred. Don't go cheap and get the cheapest battery charger you can find. Get one that's good, does balanced load, draining, and charging, and it'll also help your batteries last longer. So, blah, 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 blah. Done with the safety jabber. Let's get on to some of the specs here for those who want to know. And it did come with an extra coil. So, that covers that. And I have to take the glasses off, sorry. Like I said, normally I wear contacts. I like to read the manual, here's why. I could memorize all the specs, could pull out a caliper and measure it for you, but my point is, and as silly as it sounds, people read the manual. Sometimes you might learn something out of these things. That's why they include them. So, size, 92.3 inch tall, 65 and 30 this way. So, 30 millimeter tank. I don't know. We'll see. We'll get more into the specs here. The Prince tank itself is actually a 28 by 63. So I don't know if that's 28, and that's where the caliper does come in handy. But it does. If that is 28, even just looking at it, I can tell you can probably put a 30 on there, no problem. 30 millimeter. But anyway, power range. Let's get on with this. The weight 264 grams. Power range 6 watts to 225. The standby current, I'm not going to read that one out. Output voltage 0.5 volts to 9 volts. Resistance range, and this applies more to the experienced vapors. The most that you can go down to is a 0.1 that'll fire for, and that'll go up to a 3 ohm coil. That's on wattage only. Temperature control, you can go down to a 0.05 up to a 3. Temperature range 200 to 600 Fahrenheit, 100 to 315 Celsius. So you can get this, you can go to smoketech.com to learn more about this. As far as when it's available, most of them are on pre-order. Google it. You'll find many sites out there that are carrying them, getting them for pre-order. Pick the color you want. I'm probably going to wind up getting that black prism, even though I know I already have one. That black prism really appealed to me. But is anybody counting ums yet, by the way? I can't help it. Kit includes, of course, the mod, the Prince tank, a 0.4 quadruple coil that's pre-installed, excuse me, which is what I'm still using. It's only been a couple days. Still getting good flavor out of it. And a 0.12 decouple coil. The replacement glass tube, spare parts. Now there is one spare part I will discuss in here for those who may be curious, because if you buy this, I guarantee you at first, if you don't know, you're not familiar with this, you're going to get this nice little hex screw. I think it's called a hex screw, and you're going to go, what? Why did they give this to me? No. It's for the release here. Don't know why you'd ever want to mess with that, but I guess if it did happen to get loose, you could tighten it back. So it is actually cool though that they gave that anyway, but that's for the that release button that's there. Because I don't know, I didn't show it up close, but when you press this, that little black piece here pokes out. But anyway, excuse me. Change weather, getting colder. I'm a little under the weather. But anyway, it's cool that they added it, so kudos to that. What are my thoughts? What am I thinking? How do I feel? I think I've already said it so far. SMOK, you got me back. You got a little bit of ingenuity back in you, and awesome job. Just knocked it out of the park, in my opinion. You got me back. I can't wait to see what's next from you guys. Easy menu system. The design, the shape, how it fits. I've even had my wife has smaller hands, and it still fit perfect for her. I love these little, like a grip. Buttons are nice and clicky without being annoying. Once you click this into place, there is no rattle. Love the added feature even of this back here. Like I said, none of that's sharp. It's nice, smooth. So my pros definitely is the design, ease of use of this menu system. Very, very good. Love the release. I love the added protection for your batteries, and you guys knocked it out of the park with this one. The tank, of course, I love that added lock now for locking that top. Of course, it's always that, since you the V8, you've been doing that nice top fill. Except now you've added this lock. Kudos for that. Only time will tell on the coils. We'll see. I do like the bubble tank. Some people may not, but if you don't sweat it. The extra glass that's in here is the regular glass, not the bubble. It's not another bubble one. So if you don't like the bubble, you can always put the other glass in there. So there are options for that. So that's pretty cool. Cons, if I had any cons, I know I've gushed so far. I honestly, I don't have any cons on this device. The menu system was easy, fluid. The design, the shape. I'm even looking hard for subjective con, and to be honest with you, the only one that eventually may come out might be the coils. Sorry, just from some past history. But as of now, the coil's banging it and working just fine. So I guess out of the park definitely applies. SMOK, you got me back. I do not personally have a single con. The way it fires, I have no con. You got me speechless on that part. I usually always watch other reviewers and stuff, and I'm get a device and I find other cons, and I do not have one. I've gotten no spit back. I've gotten nothing. No cons. Of course, it's only been a couple days. If I do eventually find some, I'll throw them in the description. But so far, OLED, another pro. Bright screen OLED. There is, yes. Okay, so there is only one con. Subjective. Nitpicky. You can't change the brightness on the screen, but it's an OLED, and I can't knock it. So that's my review of the SMOK MAG Kit. You got me back, SMOK. The only thing I got left to say is thank you for those who are watching. If you liked, if you enjoyed, comment, subscribe. Only if you want to. Thumbs up, thumbs down, share it out, whatever. 'Tis the season. I cannot wait to see what else some of these companies might be having, especially SMOK as well. Might be bringing out to us. I think hopefully this holiday season might be pretty cool, or at least after the first of the year. But all I have left to say is thank you to the viewers. Stay safe. Have a wonderful holidays, and I am